What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? All right, let's get this party started. Happy Sunday, happy fun day. Hope everybody's having a grand old time. Let's see what's going on across the space, shall we? Sure, let's go with that. All right. So Bitcoin, 111,000, keeps bouncing between 111 and 110. I said this morning that we needed to close above 112,500 on the weekly. Doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Looks like we're probably going to come back down and close below 110,600, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's I'm picking colors here, by the way, guys. Let's go with orange. Yeah, it kind of looks like we're going to close below that support level, guys. We're probably going to drop down below it, which is going to bring us back down to about 108,200 in my humble opinion. Big Kev dropping that cheddar. Just riding the wave today, up or down. There's always a chance to make that money. Let's go. Absolutely, brother. Amen to that, man. Amen to that. You got it, my guy. You got it, my dude. Why is that so big? I'm trying to. There we go. We're all right now. Yes, I agree, brother. Sometimes you just got to kind of ride the wave, you know. Sit on your hands. Me, going to do a little bit of DCAing today. You know, whatever. It is what it is. No big deal. So how's everybody doing? Just got home from church. Popped on right away, guys, to see how my family was doing. And let's get this party started, guys. Let's get into the news. Let's get into the chat. See what's going on out there. We got just the one super chat today to get started from Big Kev. So what do we got? You know me. Thanks for all you do, Rob. Hey, no problem, man. He says, hit those likes on the way in, folks, and subscribe if you're new. Absolutely. Amen to that, man. Amen to that. William, what's up, buddy? Isaac, my dude. First Pokemon of the day. What's happening, my guy? Good to see you, brother. Marcus, hey, Rob. I'm a Patreon. You're a Patreon. Can you give me your safe exit price for GST? GST. Oh man, GST, really? Is that step-in token? I mean, $5 million market cap, down 99.7%. $8.51 was the high. Honestly, man, I don't even think this project is worth holding, to be honest with you. I mean, look at this. There's so many red flags on this project. It's down 99.7% on the, look at, yes, I mean, normally I'll say that when a project launches in a bull run, right, obviously that's what's going to happen. This has flatlined completely. There's zero volatility here at all in terms of price action. It's only got a almost $6 million market cap. The all-time high is $8.51. Right now, its current price is 205. It is half a cent right now. There is no chance in hell this project is getting back to $8.51. This project's not getting back to 50 cents, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean it's not going to pump. Everything pumps in an altcoin season. So I could see this getting back up anywhere around 5 to 8 cents. I could see happening. I could see that being realistic. So this project essentially, you know, was a fad in the last cycle. William, what's up, buddy? Altcoins will be decimated with another 10% Bitcoin dip. I think that's a little dramatic. Altcoins over the last 2 months, because Bitcoin dominance continues to plummet, Bitcoin's not as effective against the altcoins as it has been over the last month and a half, 2 months. This last dip that Bitcoin had, altcoins in the past, like in a normal phase, would have, with Bitcoin dominance being high, alts would have dropped probably 30+%, but instead they only dropped an average of about 5 to 8%. So with a 10% dip on altcoins, Bitcoin, I don't see altcoins dropping more than another 5 to 10% on average. You'll get the odd one that dumps more, you'll get the odd one that dumps less, but I would say average of 5 to 8%, because Bitcoin dominance is just not there right now, right? See, we're still straddling support here on Bitcoin dominance. Once we collapse below this 57.93%, away we go, man. Alts are going to take off. Like, you see a little bit of a bounce. I could see Bitcoin dominance coming back up to resistance here at about 59.41%, somewhere around there, or even maybe 59.9%. Yeah, something like that. Could come back up there. Could even test 60%, but it's going to be not long lived, right? So yeah. Quentin, what's up, buddy? DH in the house. What's up, Dave? What's up, man? Good to hear you, brother. Thank you. Matt Adams says, save an ad. Hit the like button. Absolutely, guys. We have 147 people here, and we have 42 likes, guys. Smash the like button. Let's get going here. Let's get the likes up to 100. Beebs, my guy. What's up, man? Mario. It's me, Mario. What's up, Pet Rock Collectors? Let's get ready to rumble. Beebs, my guy. Watching over on both channels. I appreciate you, man. John, blessings, my friend. Super fantastic. Cookie Dough B3 got a slight recovery today, 20%. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It's only up 2% now, though, on the day. Lily's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Never Know says, although are going to dip so much with a drop, if it happens, when do you think we start going up, Rob? Or altcoins, yeah. I already addressed that. Listen, guys, here's the thing. About a week, what was it, about a little over a week ago, maybe 8 or 9 days ago, right? I told everybody, I told you guys this. I was saying this for like 5 days, every day, right? I told you guys back here, I said, if Bitcoin, I told you back like August 25th, I said, if Bitcoin does not close the month above $114,000, this orange line here, right? I was saying, most of you guys have to remember me saying that. I was saying that to you guys for like a week. I said, if we don't close August above this orange line at 114K, then we were likely going to drop down, which we did, and that it was going to take probably could take up to 6 to 8 weeks to start to work our way back up again, right? So I prepared you guys for this. So Kizza, what's up, man? Hey, Rob, I can't wait for the day you say no more DCA. It's coming, brother. Every day that goes by, we get one day closer, man. Also, good live with Jesse yesterday. Good to get intelligent views on crypto. Absolutely. I love chatting with Jesse because he's intellectually honest as well, right? He doesn't fluff things up. He doesn't, give Moonboy BS. He just straight facts, right? So, and we are talking right now about creating a podcast. So together, the two of us are going to do a podcast. So we're just working out details. So Paul, what's up, man? Happy Sunday, fun day. Danny's in the house. What's up, buddy? Gamma, there she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. Let's get this money. Hell yeah. Bearded, what's up, buddy? People are making some crazy money on the swing trade tier. We love it. We love Ford, brother. Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely. We've been crushing it over there, eh? I just updated one of our opened spot swing trades this morning as well. Guys, if you're not trading with our trading group over on the Patreon, we're making money while the market is red, while the market is boring. We're still making money, right? So join us over on the swing trade tier today, guys. Join our trading group. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Jamie, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Never know what's wrong with Nadix. Are you still bullish? Of course I'm still bullish on Nadix. Nothing's wrong with Nadix. Carlos, great price to buy Swift. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Jared, what's up, buddy? Hope church was good, brother. Really thankful for these prices. Amen to that, man. Yes, church was fantastic this morning. I missed last Sunday because I was sick, so it was good to be back. It's good. I feel like my batteries are recharged every week when I go. The podcast was my idea. Don't take credit for it. Yes, we'll call it the Kizza Presents the Jesse and Rob podcast. How's that? Yes, it was your idea, brother. It was your idea. But we're going to take it and we're going to run with it. We were actually supposed to do a monthly show on YouTube every month, starting back at the beginning of this year. But Jesse had some life things kind of, get in the way as life tends to do. So starting a podcast next year would be perfect, right? And we can dual stream it on YouTube as well. Strawberry Dragons, almost didn't recognize you dressed up. Yeah, I'm still in my church clothes. I literally got home and hopped on the stream with you guys. Hey brother, what's up? Hey brother Rob and family, happy Sunday. Hope everyone stays strong. Absolutely, man, absolutely. All right, guys, we are caught up in the chat. Let's dive right into the news. Let's see what's going on around the crypto space. All right, first up, guys, quick shout out and thank you to the channel sponsor, as always, Decent Biometric Wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it off exchanges. You can swap, take profits, and even stake your crypto right on your Decent wallet. Don't get hacked. Don't get your crypto stolen. Keep it safe. Your price prediction on Miri is still the same. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, what else do we have? Let's go have a look at the some of our charts here before we get into the news. So we were already looking at Bitcoin dominance, just holding support here. Guys, I've showed you guys this over the last couple of days, but listen, I want to show you again. There are so many different charts that are showing we are getting ready to take off here, right? The Bitcoin dominance just bouncing off support here. We're probably going to bounce up, like I said, to resistance before coming back down again, right? A little bit of a dead cat bounce. If we go over to let's go first, let's check out the total 2. Right, total 2, look at that, holding support right here, get ready to make our way back up to resistance again. Now, as Bitcoin dominance goes up a little bit here over the next couple days, which is what I'm expecting, probably next week or something, we could see the total 2 hold support right here. I think it will. I don't think altcoin's going to take as big a hit as people are assuming, right? So we're getting ready to work our way up here, guys, on the total 2, which is the altcoins, obviously, right? We are forming, look at this perfect symmetrical triangle that we're kind of forming here. Well, not really a symmetrical triangle, more of a bull pennant. But look at this bull pennant we're forming here, guys. Absolutely perfect, right? We are getting ready to go here, my friends. We are getting ready to go. So what else do we have? Let's go look at the total 3. I was looking at the total 3 this morning before I went to church, right? And like, look at the previous all-time high from the 2021 bull run right here, right? Now, this is the total. If you don't know what the total 3 is, it's the total altcoin market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? But look, so we're just getting ready to break through resistance, the old all-time high. We broke above it a couple of times here, but we could not hold it, right? We're just a hair below it again right now, previous cycle all-time high. So you've got Bitcoin dominance barely holding support. You've got the total 2 getting ready to break out of a bull pennant. You've got the total 3 getting ready to break out above the previous cycle all-time high, right? You've got the Russell. Look how close the Russell is to breaking the previous cycle high as well, right? We made another leg up today. Like, every single chart we look at, guys, on the broader view says that the market is getting ready to go here, okay? And I know that some people are impatient, and I know that they're rolling their eyes and they're saying, yeah, but you're not going to feel that way when it takes off. You're going to feel foolish for having that attitude, right? Johnny, Does the XDV chart look bullish? All the charts look bullish, my friend. Paul, I've been holding 200K Jasmine, 150 XCN for a while now. Hope it's worth the wait. I'll be very happy if both hit. Well, that's the thing a lot. Like, define a while. Because I get people who say, man, I've been holding for so long. And I'm not talking about you, Paul, but I get a lot of people who complain to me. And they say, it's taking forever. And then I ask them how long they've been in crypto. And it's been like a year and a half or something like that. And I'm like, are you serious right now? I've been holding since 2022, right? If you can't withstand a year to a year and a half in the market without becoming impatient, how the hell are you going to withstand a full 4-year cycle? Because I promise you this much, a 4-year cycle is 3.5 years of red, boring, sideways, blood in the streets, nothing happening action, followed by a couple of months of euphoria. If you can't withstand a year or so without becoming impatient and whiny, how are you going to last 4 years? Think about that for a second, right? 85 Crash in the house. What's up, man? All right. Benjamin. Hey, Rob. Happy Sunday. What do you think reallocation to H-bar for Zivek or Ondo right now? Well, if you're up significantly in H-bar, I personally, what I would do, I would probably reallocate it over to Zivek for a better ROI. That's what I would do personally if I was up significantly on my H-bar. 85 Crash. Good morning. Good morning. Cesar made a mad prediction about Zivek to 41 cents either by the end of this year or January, February. Yeah, I love Cesar. He's a great guy, man. I consider him a friend here on the channel. But we disagree on certain things, and I disagree respectfully with that. I think that a lot of people take what he says, and he'll say, like Cesar will say, like, there's a possibility, an outside chance in the most bullish long shot scenario that it could go to 41 cents. And a lot of people take that and say, 100% Cesar said it's going to 41 cents. I think that's the problem when it comes to people's understanding what Cesar says. I think that they take everything, the most bullish scenario, and then they say that that's 100% what he's saying. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but I do notice a pattern of that when it comes to that, right? So he'll put out warnings about the worst case scenario, but people ignore it, and they only take the highest moonshot moonboy prediction, and they say that's where Cesar said it's going, right? That's what I've noticed. Ari, what's going on? Leo's in the house. Dustin, quick epic chain altcoin requests go in the goals tab in the top of the chat, my friend. Unless you are a Patreon member. Benjamin, no problem, brother. Michael, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a little bit better, but you know what? I'm still sick. I was sitting in church, and the pastor's going on, and I'm just coughing, and everyone can hear me, and I didn't like it very much. So I just need Pith to go to $3, and I'll be super fantastic. Amen to that, man. Amen to that. Dave says, love the charts, man. Interesting stuff. Let's go, baby. Stargazer. I bought $500 of Gari today. Nice. You should do okay on that. Another local says, hold strong, family. Gonna keep DCAing next few days. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see what we see, guys. Let's see what we see. Coinbase app ranking. We are down. We're now ranked among all apps 363. Yesterday we were 337th, and we are up one spot in finance apps to 24 from 25 yesterday. So yeah, so we got a lot of time left, guys. We've got a lot of time left to go. So very, very bullish on that. Yeah, don't worry. I watched the videos where Cesar said ACH and Swift can get to $5 to $10 a spot, and I thought surely this is all theoretical. Yeah, I don't agree with those targets at all. I don't. But I mean, respectfully, I don't though, right? I love Cesar, so I believe that Cesar is one of the few YouTubers that have good intentions for his community. So I think he's a stand-up dude. What's the latest on altcoin season index? Has the altcoin bull run begun? In the cryptocurrency market, attention has turned to altcoins again. According to current data, the altcoin season index has risen to 53 out of 100, indicating that the altcoin heavy period may have begun in the market. This level is considered an indicator of a shift from Bitcoin season to altcoin season. The index is calculated by comparing the performance of the top 100 altcoins against Bitcoin over the past 90 days. If more than 75% of these altcoins outperform Bitcoin, the market is defined as an altcoin season. Historical data on the index was as follows. Yesterday it was 52, last week it was 58, last month it was 36. So the altcoin season index went from a 36 to a 58 last week to a 52 today. That's a pretty big jump. So the annual peak is 87. That was back in December. The performance chart in the last 90 days clearly demonstrates the rise of altcoins. Yes, I would agree. It went from 36% to 58% in a month. That is pretty bullish, guys. Pretty bullish. Paul, been buying Jasmine XCN on the bear market 2022 to 2023. Sold some in the last pump. DCA more this year. There you go. Every time you said DCA opportunity, there you go, brother. That's how it's done. Benjamin. Sorry, one more. Where are you buying Zebek? I'm getting hammered swapping on wallets. If you're in the States, you're going to have to just deal with it for now, right? I'm in Canada, so I have access to far more exchanges than you guys do. That's for sure. But with the SEC just opening the door recently for offshore exchanges to come back into the United States, I don't think you guys are going to have that problem for very much longer, to be honest with you. Ethereum's volatility squeeze. Brace for the next big move. In the ever volatile world of cryptocurrency, Ethereum is currently painting a picture of a calm before the storm. Prominent trader Don Crypto Trades recently highlighted on X how Ethereum's daily candle sizes have been steadily shrinking, a technical pattern that often foreshadows a significant volatile expansion. As of September 7th, 2025, Ethereum is consolidating in a narrow range between 4,200 and 4,400, with its market cap hovering around $519 billion, according to data from Coinbase. This phenomenon, often referred to as volatility squeeze, occurs when price action tightens, compressing Bollinger Bands or similar indicators. As you can see, the candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller here. Don's analysis has drawn parallels to historical precedents, including a notable spike during the previous FOMC event, dubbed the FOMC Powell candle, where Federal Reserve announcements triggered sharp movements. The latest FOMC meeting on September 6th, 2025, discussed interest rate adjustments amid ongoing economic uncertainties. I lost myself. Potentially setting the stage for Ethereum to break out. Supporting this view is a 2021 study published in the Journal of Risk of Financial Management, which analyzed crypto market behavior and found that periods of low volatility in assets like Ethereum are frequently followed by outsized price swings. What I think could happen here, guys, is that we could just be boring until the FOMC meeting. We see the rate cut. I don't think that the rate cut necessarily is going to boost the markets, but what I think is going to boost the markets is Powell's tone at his speech on the 18th. If he implies that we're going to see further rate cuts either in October or later this year before the end of 2025, that is where markets will respond in a very bullish manner, in my opinion. So yes. Researchers noted that this comparison acts like a coiled spring, releasing pent-up energy once a trigger such as macroeconomic news or on-chain developments ignite the market. From a technical standpoint, TradingView charts show Ethereum trading below the Ichimoku cloud, indicating a bearish bias in the short term. However, On-chain metrics remain robust. Ethereum's network activity, including DeFi TVL, exceeding $100 billion and rising NFT volume suggests underlying strength. Layer 2 solutions like Optimism and Arbitrum continue to scale the ecosystem, potentially fueling bullish sentiments if the breakout trends upward. Yet, risk abound. A downside break could see Ethereum testing support at 3,800 amid broader market concerns like regulatory scrutiny from the SEC or global economic slowdowns. Traders are advised to monitor key levels, blah, blah, blah. Be careful. Whether this squeeze leads to a bullish expansion towards $5,000 or a bearish retracement, one thing is clear: volatility is in Ethereum's DNA. So strap in, strap on, and get ready to freaking go. What else do we got going on? Kate Lily's in the house. Uphold has Zivik. Yes, it does. Thanks. Not super fantastic. Ari says, I'm ready for the next big move. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Absolutely. All right. What else is on the docket today? All right. Bitcoin whale triggers 310 million liquidations in flash crash. A Bitcoin whale triggered a flash crash by liquidating 24,000 Bitcoin. That was last week, leading to $310 million of market liquidations, primarily impacting Bitcoin and Ethereum longs. The event highlights market volatility and suggests potential short-term opportunities for altcoins affecting investor sentiment. Absolutely, guys. It is a great time to stock up. Great time to stock up, man. A sudden flash crash in Bitcoin was catalyzed by a single entity, resulting in approximately 310 million in market liquidations. This crash significantly influenced both Bitcoin and Ethereum's value. A prominent whale executed a massive sale of 24,000 Bitcoin, including coins inactive for over 5 years. These actions hit long positions hardest, as small traders face substantial liquidations. The market reaction was instantaneous, with Bitcoin's price slipping below 114K, and we have not recovered that 114K level yet. So, older whale selling off some of that Bitcoin, guys. Selling off some of that Bitcoin. Ray says, hit the like button, man. What's the matter for you? What's the matter for you, right? All right. Ethereum overtakes Bitcoin in spot market shares. Ethereum has made history by surpassing Bitcoin in spot market shares for the first time. Data shows Ethereum crossing the 50% mark in September, securing around 55% of total trading volume. Bitcoin, once dominated for years, now holds just 45%. For nearly 5 years, Bitcoin consistently commanded 50 to 70% of market share. Ethereum stayed between 20 to 40%, occasionally gaining temporary momentum. However, in 2025, Ethereum's rise accelerated sharply. For the first time, the unexpected spike caused its market share to surpass the 50% mark. Additionally, Ethereum gained momentum because its growing role in decentralized finance, tokenization of physical goods, and stablecoin settlements. Consequently, liquidity migrated towards Ethereum's rails, signaling a fundamental redirection of capital flows. This change in dominance is explained by a number of factors. Furthermore, regulatory certainties and ETF flows have increased Ethereum's institutional acceptance. Additionally, it adapted smart contract ecosystem, increased its allure for both novice and expert traders. In contrast, Bitcoin's drop happened gradually from heights of 70%, above 70%. Its share dropped to less than 50% now. The adoption of Ethereum, however, reached inexorable momentum in 2025, marking the true tipping point. Hence, the shift is not simply is not a simple chart breakout. It represents a deeper realignment of trading behavior, investors' priorities, and market structure. Ethereum expanded use case. So Ethereum is starting to outpace Bitcoin. Very, very interesting. Jared, hey Rob, I've been DCAing a little bit into Boba, and you had mentioned you had it a while back. I really like what I've learned about it. Zebit partnership. Do you see it doing pretty well? Oh yeah, I dropped Boba as a gem to the YouTube member side probably about a year and a half ago. It was one of our gems. M Nasty, Patreon not taking payment. Any tips or tricks? No, I don't. It should be. You're probably going to have to contact support if it's not taking your payment. Usually they fix things pretty quickly. So, all right, what else do we have going on out there, guys, in the crypto space? ARK Invest raises Bitmine holdings to 264 million. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest increased its holdings in Bitmine Emerson stocks to 267 million across all of their ARKK, ARKW, and ARKF as of yesterday. The move underscores ARK's bullish stance on Ethereum's infrastructure, cementing Bitmine's position as the largest public Ethereum holder, influencing market sentiment, and institutional investment trends. ARK Invest's substantial increase in Bitmine Emerson stock signifies notable confidence in Ethereum-related infrastructure. Cathie Wood's strategic move involved acquiring 388,045 shares, as confirmed by Bitmine chairman Tom Lee. He announced the acquisition on September 5th via the public statement on X, emphasizing ARK's enthusiasm for Ethereum treasury exposure. Now, I told everybody over on the Patreon about 2 months ago that they wanted to get in on Bitmine stock, right? So, guys, if you want to get in early on this stuff before things start to pump, you got to be a part of our Patreon community. While direct comments from major figures are pending, prominent investors like Bill Miller III endorse similar institutional movements. Such endorsements underscore the growing support for crypto treasuries. So yeah, there was that one. I keep forgetting the name of the company, but CoinCase or something like that. They put Dogecoin on their balance sheets in their treasury, and their stock plummeted from like $7 to like $2 in like minutes. So Bitcoin nears 110,000 or 111,000K as 10% dip predicted. Bitcoin's price nears 111,300 following a nearly 10% correction, with analysis forecasting further dips possible, reaching the $100,000 support zone through September and October. This anticipated decline may trigger institutional accumulation, impacting correlated assets like Ethereum, suggesting potential for swift recovery and market stabilization thereafter. Bitcoin is trading near 111,300 after a 10% correction from August highs, with forecasts suggesting a further 10% dip to $100,000. The anticipation of a potential dip impacts institutional confidence as they balance short-term corrections with long-term bullish trends. Bitcoin is currently experiencing significant volatility, trading close to 111,300 following 10% decline. Already read that part. The potential 10% price drop to $100,000 is met with caution, yet strategic accumulation by large holders, encouraging institutional inflows continuity. Such volatility may influence correlated assets like Ethereum. Financial markets forecast further corrections while recognizing possible quick rebounds supported by technical patterns and institutional bullishness, suggesting future stability and upward trend. So a little bit of a correction followed by a sharp move to the upside. Kai, hey Rob, with alt season approaching, what are your insights on small cap gems that are not listed on major exchanges. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific than that, my friend. I did talk about on my live stream with Jesse yesterday how when altcoin season hits, exchanges, especially the larger ones, go on listing blitzes where they just start listing everything because they want to get all the trading fees. So don't be surprised to see projects like ZBEX start to get listed on Binance and everywhere else so that they can collect those fees, and then stuff gets delisted as we go into the bear market. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Blah. Boss, can you check Natick's chart? Suppose I could do that. I reckon. I could do that. Natick's just kind of doing its thing, man. There's not really anything to report. You could come all the way back down here, just test support at about 30555. You could do that. That would be a prime opportunity to scoop more up, to be honest with you. But I think that what you're going to do here is with Natick's is you are likely just going to consolidate in this range here. Probably going to do a lot of this, right? You're probably going to do a lot of this until altcoin season kicks off. So this is what's called an accumulation zone, guys, right? This entire zone here is an accumulation zone. And when it finally breaks out of that accumulation zone, it's going to be violent. And I will show you what I mean by that, okay? It takes patience. It takes a lot of patience because, remember this accumulation zone, guys, when we were accumulating ZBEC? Remember this? All through here, we just ping-ponged and ping-ponged, and we just accumulated and accumulated and accumulated, right? And what ended up happening as a result of waiting for all this accumulation, right? Boom, look at that move to the upside after all that accumulation, right? So you're going to see something similar happen with Natick's and everything else that's in a similar structure, right? You're going to see that sideways consolidation. This is an accumulation zone. Those who spend these times accumulating this whole time, those are the people who get the benefit of this, right? So try to keep that in mind when you're being impatient and you know, you're upset because your project's not doing anything. Long periods of consolidation are followed by massive runs to the upside. Try to keep that in mind. Triple J, could you take a look at this coin, GeoNet? I suppose I could. I don't know what the ticker is. What's the ticker on it? GEOD. Isn't this one of our gems? This was, okay. I talked about this project on the Patreon like a year ago. I talked about this on the Patreon like a year ago. Ray says, if you're not on the Patreon, you're missing out on a great community. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Amen to that. GeoNet, yeah, 16 cents. Yeah, I told everybody about this project on the Patreon about a year ago. I dropped this project. Yeah, they're doing something with satellites. I can't remember off the top of my head. DPIN project, right? Yeah. You got some decent listings. All-time high was 37 cents. Yeah, I do like GeoNet. It's got good tokenomics. Yeah, good project. Good DPIN play. So, all right, guys, listen, I got to get out of here. I got to go eat lunch. I haven't eaten yet. So, listen, I'm going to be doing another update in our trading group over on the Patreon, guys. If you're not there, we have been crushing it. Market's red, market's boring. We've been making money in our swing trade group. Join our trading community today. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. You can also book one-on-one coaching calls over there. Join me and thousands of other members today, guys, for all that and more. I've also started to create courses for how to do proper research, how to do technical analysis, and so much more. You get all those courses for free as long as you are a Patreon member. So jump aboard, guys. Join the community today. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. See you guys in the next one. God bless.